It's okay. I'm here for you. You don't need to feel this way because you're not alone. And hold your hand through the process of whatever it is that you're going.
Society. But you and I are still right where we hope to be, at the back of the bus. And this was all just make-believe. It's taken me all this time to find some comfort in the silence. But the fire's burning brightest with the souls of the departed. So I made a promise. I'm gonna finish what we started. I'm an optimist. I'm always looking for a positive narrative. I don't like to look back and regret anything. But suicide is just something that's really hard to make sense of. There is no positive narrative to it because there's just a lack of understanding and clarity that you just can't, no matter how well you know somebody, you just can't quite put yourself in their shoes and understand how it was that they were able to do that, to wreak havoc upon the world around them. But of course, that's the feeling of anger that you feel and frustration when you lose something. And like the next step was trying to move beyond the anger, you know, and get into just to try and get into the place that they were in at that point, and to try and understand it.
So many things that, as people mention, you just don't want to talk about because maybe it's part of your culture not to do it, and maybe it's because, you know, there isn't that element where you have a physical disease and people can see it, but then when you have something that is something that truly affects you, just on a level that is you and defines your reality, it's not obvious. It's not something that you throw in your face. In fact, maybe you do too much just to hide it and not even see it.
And I wasn't able to do that stuff, and then that would lead me to really beat myself up about that and be very depressed. So it tended to come in cycles. And then I would get into bouts of depression where I wasn't really able to do anything, and I thought that was just me. But once I was able to start researching the community of ADHD, and I realized that it's actually the way that our brain is wired, and I was able to start forgiving myself, being able to be myself, identify as myself, and no longer have to try and fit a role that was pleasing other people. And through that journey, I have found so much happiness.
Also, know who you are in that process, because if you don't know who you are, and you sit here and you look at a lot of these profiles that we see on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever else is out there, anything that allows people, even with the filters, that allows people to portray their lives as something that they may not be.
But I learned how to never give up. And my daughters will never know you for all the reasons why I still mourn you. And every time I think of you, I cry because I am just like you, exactly like you. Yes, Father, I still love you, and it's okay why you went away, and not just on this day, but I will always, always love you. That's it.
Hey, do you know just who you are? A big ball of light, baby, you're a star. Woo! Nitrogen and oxygen like Pluto and Mars. So to God be the glory, because you're telling your story.